Well, what's up, fellow YouTubers, subscribers, and viewers? Welcome back to my channel, Out of Context. I'm your host, GD, and I'm bringing you some more of game series, the series where we play a bunch of games in succession, and today we're continuing in World of Tanks. And the reason why I'm playing World of Tanks, there are no real events that are going on, but there is one thing of interest, and I'm just going to switch the camera over. Okay. So if we take a look here, wait, no, that's not the page. I was actually, so this is interesting. So I was looking through all of the UK artillery to see, what kind of, operators or crew members for the different position that there are. And out of all of the UK artillery, the Sexton II is the only one that has a radio operator. Interesting. Regardless. So I was looking at the announcements for, I guess you could say next month for December, and I noticed that they actually have an on-track scheduled for the Conqueror Gun Carriage. And for any of you that don't know, well, I'll just click on here, bring up the page. So the Conqueror Gun Carriage is the final artillery, the Tier 10 artillery for the UK, which was, the reason why I was looking at this page here. So I was thinking about this, and I realized the last time I did an on-track, which was for the Bachatillon, I can't remember the designation, but it was the Tier 10 French artillery, I was only able to get up to Tier 7, playing the number of games that I did each day. So I figured, well, what if I start playing in the UK artillery line up till, let's say, Tier 6, and doing that, then I start working towards the on-track. So in other words, I prep the artillery line up till that point, or as far as I can go before the event starts, and then I can take advantage of things like, well, from the last on-track that we did, there was a, I think, 1.4 combat experience multiplier that you get for damaging 2 vehicles. So supposing, you get that, so we'll be taking advantage of that. We took advantage of that last time, which helped us a little bit. But I think the big issue that I was having was, first off, a lot of my crew members weren't already trained up. So the beginnings that started in Tier 2, that was fairly slow getting up to then Tier 3 and then Tier 4. But it was much faster once I got up to at least Tier 3. And then Tier 4 and Tier 5 and Tier 6 came along, and then we worked our way up to there, but then that's pretty much where we stopped. And we didn't get a chance to take advantage of the, I forget what the mission was called, but it basically doubled crew experience, and that was available for Tiers 8 and up. So basically training up your crew once you get to that point. So we never got a chance to take advantage of that. And so that's kind of something that I want to do. So I'm just going to switch back over to World of Tanks here. Alright, perfect. So my idea is I will train my crew in this vehicle to get them started, probably get them up to 100%, get them started on their next perks, and continue to work like that in these vehicles going up until we get to Tier 6. And then probably what I'm going to do is I'll retrain everyone in the vehicle at Tier 6, and then we'll start working towards getting experience, retraining them basically for the Tier 6 vehicle. I guess it really depends on, hold on a second, so let's just take a quick look here. So what I'm thinking is, whenever I run out of funds, basically, I go back into the FE304 in order to basically get some more credits and whatnot, and because the crew will be 100% in this vehicle, it'll be much more efficient that way. Now I could potentially do the same thing for the SP or the Crusader SP, but I don't know. Would that be a good decision? Would that not? I'm not sure how well I can make money at Tier 7, but here's the idea: is I did do the same thing as I did last time with the French. Basically keep the crew percentage as they're going up, basically retain that crew percentage but instead of doing it all the way up till tier 10, like I was thinking of doing last time, I'm going to actually prep my crew at tier 6. So basically I'm going to work my way up the same way I did before with the French until I get to tier 6. Once I get to tier 6, then I'll retrain the crew. They'll be at 75%, training up to 100%, and then that's where I'll probably leave them for the time being until the event kicks off. Once the event kicks off, then I'll do the 75% crew thing that I was planning on doing for the, the Crusader SP, then for the tier 7 for the tier 7, then the tier 8, the tier 9, and then hopefully getting to the tier 10 so that I can finally say I have a tier 10 vehicle at last. And that way I can, as soon as possible, take advantage of the additional crew experience that I'm likely going to get from the event, because I'm sure that it's like going to be sort of like a copy and paste mission type thing, where the missions are basically the same, the bonuses are basically the same, all that sort of stuff. Oh, looks like someone... Yeah, so anyways, I actually mentioned this to my my clan. He's talking about someone else fills the role, and I know who it is. It's the commander. I just thought it was kind of interesting to point that out. It basically means that in the Sexton II, it's the only vehicle in the line that would be training the commander, so you're not really going to get a lot of time to train the commander, or sorry, to train the radio operator specifically, or use the radio operator. So if anything, if I'm going to be training perks for the Sexton II, or for any of my crew going up in that line, the Sexton II is probably going to get the radio operator, and the first thing I'm going to get with them is Brothers in Arms, just because it's going to be the same thing as with, I guess, any of the radio operators or any of the crew members that are going to be the least used, right, in all the lines. The least used crew member is going to get that perk for Brothers in Arms earlier on than anyone else, because they're not going to be as trained as much. And so far it seems to be that the radio operators, at least in the SPG lines, don't get as much love, right? So, because the commander ends up taking up their extra position. So I'm actually really well prepped. I actually have enough medium caliber artillery shell rammers, and I definitely have enough enhanced gun laying drives in order to basically complete the rest of the UK artillery line, which is perfect. I have enough of these in order to continue for the rest of the line, and I have enough of these to get up to tier 7, which, well, I believe that it's at tier 7 where you use the last of the medium caliber artillery shell rammers, and from what I understand, it's only tier 8s and above that use the large caliber artillery shell rammers. So having said all that, that's basically my game plan. Gonna play this up to till tier 6 before the event starts, which, if I look back on the page, you guys probably saw it. I think that the event, yeah, it's starting on December 15th and it's going to end on the 29th, which gives you about, what is that, 2 weeks in order to complete it. I'm not sure if 2 weeks was the same the last time around. I think I may have actually skipped some days, but who knows. Anyways, oh. That's interesting. He says that sometimes the loader does it. I don't think that that's the case. You know what? I'm actually curious now. Yeah, vehicle details. Pull up vehicle details for that as well. Vehicle details, vehicle details. I'm pretty sure it's the commander, but we'll take a look at it anyways. You know what I just realized? This doesn't tell you. Well, we'll just use this as a template. So we'll figure it out based on that. Additional duties, radio operator. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that it's just radio operator for these guys, but who knows? Who knows? I have no idea, really. It's only the one gun. Anyways, yeah, I think we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna save these for the event because I'm probably gonna want to use those to train my crew experience up really fast. I think so. Anyways, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna save those for then. I might as well. Yeah, so I'll save those, and I'll just I guess I'll just use these for now. Might as well use these up. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the free experience though while I can. Could use that one. I'm just gonna use that one. And I think that's well worth it. Is there anything else? No, I can't use anything else. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, it is quite possible that I'll just play this for a short period of time and then I'll move over to the Sexton II. It really depends. Because I suppose as long as I'm getting the new vehicles as quickly as possible, the better it'll be. And then once I get up to tier 6, then I just retrain everything very quickly. So having said that, I may not really be worried about how much training the crew gets before I move into the new vehicle. Technically, I could actually move into the new vehicle like right now, you know. But I get the feeling that going into the Sexton II before I give my crew more levels is going to put me in, I guess it's not a bad situation necessarily, because I don't think, because I think I don't actually remember. Does this crew have a, well, I'll see once I get into the battle. Driver, loader, and commander. Okay. Whoops. Ew. Disgusting. Oh. Oh, nice. Yeah, it didn't work out too well. Not jump to any conclusions, but Very nice work. Yeah, I think I was on top of the wreck there, and that's what put my gun at a bad angle. Okay. First class. Very interesting. So, really the question, it's not a lot of experience either. Okay, so hold on a second. So let's just look through here. Okay. So what I need to find out is what's... So... Okay, so the commander, driver, and loader. So what we're going to be getting in this vehicle is a gunner, a radio operator, and a loader. So the question is... Well... I'm just trying to think if I should just go up right now. You know what? No, we'll play in this a little bit more, and we'll see if we can try and get mastery in it. Because, I mean, 3 kills there? That's not bad. If we can get that, if we can get probably 4 kills, I think that would lead us to getting... what is it, lead us to getting mastery, which then means I don't have to go back to the vehicle. Of course, I'm still going to keep it in my garage, but then we can go on to the next vehicle without any concern. Now, question I have, do I want to move up to that position? Or is it better to stay back here and... I think I'm just going to move forward. Oh boy. Man. No point in shooting there. I wonder who it was that I one-shotted. Wow, okay. He looks to be in a pretty comfortable position. So he's tracked right now. Only guy left? Looks like it. Okay, so 2 kills. 1 on a tier 2, 1 on a tier 3. 325 damage. 23 assist. What's that land me? First class, really? Maybe people just aren't doing that well in this vehicle. I don't know. I think it's almost like the hit points of a vehicle 1 tier higher are equivalent to the experience and the credits of a vehicle 2 tiers below, or a vehicle 1 tier below. So basically, 2 tier 2s are worth 1 tier 3 as far as credits and experience are concerned. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I think I've always sort of seen it like that, but well, who knows? Yeah, but I think even just a kill against another tier 2 there would have been really big for us. Okay, so Jagdpanzer or Panzerjäger 1. I still think it's probably Jagdpanzer 1, but I don't know. Can't shoot it that far. Oh, that was delayed. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Time was off on that one. Okay. Third class, fair enough. We didn't do a lot of damage that game. So, yeah, I mean, a couple of levels aren't gonna hurt. So, there's no real issue with us continuing to play, at least until we get... Oh, jeez. Now, how many kills would I need to get on these guys? I'm thinking I need to get a lot of kills on tier 1s. So let's just say it's 4 tier 2s. It's gonna have to be 6 or 8 tier 1s. Get a hit.
Critical hit.
Shot is off. Can I? No, I can't get a shot from there. No point in shooting for him either. Shot would be very obscure. Wonder if he's still in that position. He hasn't necessarily backed off. And he's moving forward. Weaved over him.
Enemy armor is destroyed. Enemy armor is destroyed.
What are the chances that he comes this way? Oh yeah. Definitely pro. I mean, I carried my weight. I mean, I don't know what those guys were doing. Okay, that's embarrassing, but hey, it's all good, right? Now I only got 4 kills. Now who is... Yeah, so I did a lot of damage to him. So was it... He was a tier 2, he was a tier 2, he was a tier 2. Oh yeah, I guess that's... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, nice. That was a great game. It was a perfect game. Couldn't have had a better game than that. Okay, let's get the other vehicle, shall we? Oh boy. So yeah, we'll load standard ammunition, purchase additional garage slot. No. We have a good amount of garage slots. Actually, I purchased a couple of additional in a weekend package, something like that. Purchase without crew. Yes, okay. Cool! So we can start using this thing. Yeah, so I'll take these guys out of here, send you to barracks, send you to barracks. Really nice game. Yeah, he's going to be 50%er, 60%er. Right, and the rest of these I'll just fill up with 75% crew. I can do that, right? Oh yeah, I have the credits. Yeah, so I got some additional credits and gold and garage slots. Basically a real big package. Oh, also, and I got those 20 some of the experience, the free experience boosters. I got those too, so that's what that was from. Now let's just, well actually no, I don't want to do that. Actually, hold on a second. Return crew. Okay, yeah, they have to fight at least one battle before I can check that, but that's not a big deal. So dispersion is going to be a little bit high. Actually, how would it be compared to that? I think it'd be close. It'd be close. What's this being reduced by? Yeah, okay. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so let's get to it, shall we? So what do I want? I want... What is the aim-in time anyways? Aim-in time is... What does that say? $5.99? Okay. So let's improve that, shall we? Oh, we can't do that because we need the better tracks. So we'll have to wait on that. Actually... Yeah, so we still have to research it. Free experience. Do I want to use that there? I could, but I'm not going to. No, we'll get this. We'll get this from our battles, you know? So you know what? I just realized something. We still need to service this and put junk on here. Small repair kits, yeah. Small first aid, and manual fire extinguisher. I don't really use the manual fire extinguishers. I can't think of any time where I've... Well, there are times when I've arguably had to, but I didn't because, you know... Actually, wow, the armor on this... Hold on a second, what's the armor... Okay, so the armor's thicker on the M7 Priest. But even so, it does have that kind of look to it, huh? And it looks like a pretty cool vehicle, too. I like it. Oh, look at that, our score is going up. It's because we're playing UK artillery. That's what it is. Stat padding vehicles. All right. Yeah, so like I said, the plan is basically to keep going up. Now, just because it was super easy in order to get mastery in the Loyd Gun Carrier, we tarried around there just a little, just to get it. But there's no guarantee that the Sexton II is going to be like that. So, I mean, unless we get it in our first game, which would be, you know, hilarious. But the plan is that we're going to keep going through getting experience, and then we're just going to go up. If we get the opportunity to get into a vehicle that has a relatively low, I don't know, relatively low stats, then yeah, sure, we'll try and go for mastery. But otherwise, we'll just keep going. Yeah, so that actually worked out quite well, that game there. So let's see, we are bottom tier by 1 tier. We're on Tundra. Yeah, I guess Tundra is a tier 3 and higher map. I can't remember if... I don't think tier 2s play on this map. Maybe the range would be too great. I don't know, I kind of like the look of this vehicle. I mean, who cares that it's the only vehicle that has a friggin' radio operator in it. So, what's the range on this gun? The range is... Oh, wow. That's pretty far, actually. Driver's terrible right now, but I wasn't expecting anything really good. I was off by a bit. If it's worth it going after this guy. We'll find out. Is not giving me an optimal performance.
Critical hit.
Matildas, huh? Into some low ground here.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
So, what did I get? 2 hits on vehicles there? Now, I'm not expecting anything too dramatically good out of this thing just because of the, well, here's the thing. It's a 75% gunner. I mean, at least we got some experience, which I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to get the tracks, but once we get that, then we can lower the loading time, and we can get better aim-in time, which would be good. As far as dispersion's concerned, that can only really improve with time. I don't think the dispersion's bad enough, though, because it could just be RNG, but I think the dispersion is... I think we can handle it at least enough that every time we level up, the advantage that we'll get in our dispersion will be much better. Oh, wow. Oh. That was an interesting sound. Like, it made the sound that a round impacted on the vehicle, but I don't think it was the DW2 that landed the shot. But so it made a weird sound, like a semi-automatic would, or I guess not a semi-automatic, but single shot. Ooh, not a lot of experience. So we're gonna have to grind that out just a little bit. We'll get it though. We'll get it eventually. So what's the... Yep. Yeah, I can't get over that Loyd Gun Carrier game. That was really funny. Actually, I didn't check to see how much damage I did that game. Oh, actually, no, it was 50 and 40 tracking damage. So probably not a lot of damage on that Matilda. It was tier 4, so... Okay, so what are we looking at? Oh, there are a lot of tank destroyers. It's just a question of where they're going to be positioned. I could try and get in there as quickly as possible. There's a Sexton II on the enemy team. T-18 HMC. Oh, I was actually closer there than I thought. Wait, what up? Okay, you know what? I have no idea. Oh, wow. Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't quite know I can make shots from here. Oh, this would have been a better spot to shoot from.
Critical hit.
Okay, that's one shot in. I don't know where the Sexton is.
Ammo storage is hit. We're lucky it didn't blow. Track hit. Enemy armor is destroyed. Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Okay. I got 2 kills. They had to charge into the base before I got them. .40 blocked? What was that from? Oh, that was probably taking a side shot there. Cool. And does that make the tracks available? No. No, that's not enough to get the tracks. Excuse me, I have to groom my eyelashes so they don't get stuck in my eye. They spear me through. Yeah, no, well, hold on a second. Is it enough? No, not really. Okay, fine. Let's play one more match. Then we'll reactivate some of the stuff there. Actually, do I want to move the fan on? I could. Tier 1 air. Really? Fisherman's Bay? I didn't know that this was... What am I saying? Of course I know. Yeah, no, I've played this at Tier 3. What am I thinking? What am I thinking, Adam? Can you tell me that? No, I couldn't tell you anything, Adam. Well, that's disappointing. Yes, I'm talking to myself. Anybody got a problem with that?
Let's get this show on the road.
But crawl backwards. Hey, I'm backed up far enough. What? Oh. I guess that makes sense. Kind of makes sense. A lot of shots fired, nothing hit. As of yet. Boom. Yeah, if he didn't stop, that probably would never have had a chance to hit him. Oh, he's... What's the range on this? That's pretty impressive. What are the chances that he's still there? Oh wow, I think that did track him. So I don't know, it's about 4 seconds, 3.5 seconds travel time. What are the chances those enemies went into town and attempted to flank us? They're on this side? Okay, so a lot of shots fired, nothing hit. I don't think anything hit. Oh, that's weird. Wait, was that the first victory of the... Oh, okay. Sure. Take your word for it. So, we need the tracks. Purchase the tracks and equip the tracks. Now we can put our junk on here. 25.77, so let's just see how this goes up. So we put... Okay. Go. Oh, that changed the... Oh, it doesn't show how it detriments. Oh well. Not a big deal. Not really. Okay. So let's take this out into battle. Actually, hold on a second. Something I want to check. So, the battle where we got 2 kills, right? So 2 kills. This one was 11. Oh, okay, so not a lot of HP then. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I get the feeling that this probably has a higher level of performance. It's unlike that of the Rain 39L, because I think its performance, as far as the community was concerned, seemed to be lower than that of the FTVS. So, like with the Loyd Gun Carrier and the Sexton II, I think it's the other way around. Could be. I mean, I haven't had any really good games in the Sexton II as of yet. We are on swamp. I like that position.
Critical
Wow, the Sexton I has a really fast reload.
We've lost the track. We're done for. Everyone get out.
Oh, so that's what that was. Do we only have 2 artillery? Yeah, I guess so. That seems like a strange maneuver. Where's that other shot? On the side there? So actually, I want to check the stats of the Sexton I. Because it seemed like it had a really fast rate of fire. I mean, unless there were 2 of them on the enemy team. No, it was just the Sexton I. Because that could have been no more than, what, 6 seconds between volleys, I think? Or 2. Sideways on. I mean, if he thinks that he's going to get penetrated no matter what, that's one thing, but I mean, it gives him a chance to get ammo rack too. Well, that was interesting. I have to think about it for a minute. It's not his fault. He may not know what tree down means. Tree down! I don't think we can research anything else. Nope. Things are still a ways off. Excuse me. Mind you, the most that I really want yeah, it's not a real big improvement. Wait. Is that... Hold on a second. I want to check to see if that's the same gun. That is the same gun. Okay. Well, I guess I can either choose to get it now or wait till here. And maybe I'll just wait till here. Because who knows, I might not need it right away. It will decrease my dispersion by a little bit, but maybe I just want to get to the next tier as quickly as possible. Okay, so we're bottom tier. Still looking at a lot of lights. Which I'm pretty sure is going to mean for me... Actually, you know what? With my commander being at 59% right now, it might be worth it to get... camo netting on the vehicle while I'm grinding it up. While I'm grinding it up. Oh, it's taking some time to get into battle. Taking some time, taking some time. Oh, I started late, that's for sure. What's my connection right now? Connection's alright, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was a good shot. Oh, my reticle was in place.
That was close.
Oh, that's right. We start over here as artillery. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Like, such a long load-in time. I'm actually going to check something here. And my connection is decent. It's very strange, though. Very strange indeed. But, wait, what vehicle has that applied? Oh, this one. I'll just demount it for now. I mean, we have 3, but I like to keep track of them if I can. Where they are, where they've been, who they philandrift with, or what's that term? I don't know. Don't ask me, I have no idea. I forget if there's a limit to which tier, limit to tier for getting Confederates. It'd be interesting. Okay, mines. And it is a even tier battle. Or same tier. We have a 50% crew, but you know what? We're gonna pull ahead anyways. Because if we need to move, our crew is just not going to be in a position to do it. Try and get rid of this guy on the hill. So he's not auto loader like these guys are. Oh my goodness. I really don't like it when that gun does that. Like, I know what it's doing. It's targeting the terrain. But that's no bueno. was a pretty substantial wipe. So I did some decently significant damage there. Actually, one thing I didn't check was the penetration. What's the penetration difference? 1 millimeter of penetration and a larger average damage. Okay. Could be good things. I could... And I think this would improve the handling as well. And how many of these do we have? 22 in store. My question is, do I want to do this? Actually, yeah, let's do it, just for now. It'll make our statistics just that little bit better. Yeah. We could definitely use that. The only thing is, we have to play it really well. We have to take advantage of that slight improvement. Now, I don't think that we can get... I don't think, anyways, that we can get 4 levels. 4 levels in the time that it takes in order to use up all those putting in T's. But we'll see. We'll see. I had about 22, I think it was. So this is even tier. Looking at a lot of mediums. We'll have to see where we get positioned. I think no matter what, A5 is gold. Oh, that's interesting.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, so somehow I missed that. Yeah, so that was another thing too about that battle. I'm guessing there's not a lot of artillery that could be spared. So instead, the matchmaker, in order to put someone in the battle, they gave one side one artillery, which was my side, and their side two. So it didn't work out so well. Oh, right. Malinovka, Swamp. Sexton II. Preview vehicle. Okay, now what I want to find out is what kind of gun it was using. 5. Okay. So, yeah, so put that up there. And let's compare this gun. Oh, okay, you know what? That's not a really fair comparison. Let's go this one. Rate of fire. Oh, the rate of fire is faster. Or hold on a second. No, maybe that's not it. Maybe, yeah, I think it has to do with my crew. Oh yeah, that's right. Because it keeps. Wait, hold on a second. High explosive. And he uses 2 kinds of armor piercing? Okay. I was not aware. Right, well. That's interesting, to say the least. Okay then. Well, I just learned something new. So that's something a little bit hard to compete against. And it has the same accuracy as I do too, so the Sexton I can likely put out a lot of damage in a short period of time. Serenade Coast. That could be Serene Coast. Serene, Serenade. Okay. Well, we're even on artillery, that's for sure. And we're bottom tier.
Move out.
Everybody's getting one shots. Yeah, so I suspect people are doing pretty good in this vehicle. Making our way slowly. The only vehicle in the UK SPG line that uses a radio operator. A dedicated radio operator. Let's be specific now. And he's got an M7 Priest. If I recall correctly, the M7 Priest has a pretty long reload.
Time to roll out.
Pulls out of here, I'm not sure if he'd be able to see him. Can I make shots over here? Looks like I could. Yeah, I think maybe if I backed up a little bit more, I would have been in a position to shoot, but not good enough. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, right, I'm boosting them. That's right, that's right. Well, look at that. Luchas did a lot of work. But it's just not enough. What is it? We've been playing for 2 hours? Yes, that would be the case. Well, you know what? I think we'll leave it at that. I think that's good. And I think I'm just going to save up this experience for later on. And then if I need to, I'll research any stuff that I need for, what is it, the FE304. And yeah, we'll just keep making our way up. And let me just, out of curiosity, well, you know what, I'll check that out later. So anyways, my name is GD. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the future. Forever forward we march. Spirits up, people. GD out.